to mislead God's children and to extort money from them and to build their Tower of Babel ministry and to build their Tower of Babel ministries. Be careful. We are living in that dispensation. Discernment will help you to be able to know who a false prophet is from a true prophet of Christ. False prophets, as I said, have their own system of running their ministries. Their basic objective is not to bring people to Christ. Their basic objective is not to develop people into Christ-like maturity. Their basic objective is to mislead people from the faith, where they are all sort of running their ministry with akwanchira, various kinds of akwanchira. We have water akwanchira, oil akwanchira, salt akwanchira, sobolo, whatever, name it, all kinds of akwanchira in the system. Be careful in this end time, because without discernment, my beloved, you can be carried away. The Lord has sent me to warn you that be careful in this end time. Be careful, for false prophets will spring up with all sort of tricks and manipulations, with deceptive signs and wonders. They will mislead you from faith. They will take you away from Christ and what he has come to do for us 2,000 years ago. So the first characteristics of a false prophet, his teachings and his preaching do not bring you to Christ. He does not teach Christ. He does not preach Christ. There are a bunch of believers who are ignorant about Jesus and his redemptive work. When they go to the workplace and meet people from different places, they cannot testify about the reality of the redemptive work on the cross. You know why? Because they are living in false ministry and they are being manipulated and deceived by tricks, human-centered teachings, philosophy of men, which is not after Christ. The Lord has sent me to tell you, be careful in this end time. Number 2, discernment will give you the supernatural ability. 3, to know who a false apostle is. I want you to understand it. Listen to me carefully, beloved. One of the things that I want to open your eye is this: all the gifts of God has been counterfeited by the devil. The gifts of healings have been counterfeited by the devil. The gifts of speaking with diverse tongues have been counterfeited by the devil. The governmental gifts, the divine offices have also been counterfeited by the devil. There are so many people that are going about and carry the apostolic title, but yet they are false apostles. They don't have the apostolic anointing. They don't teach the apostolic teachings, and all that they have is manipulations, tricks. He said, be careful. Without discernment, you can be carried away by somebody's title. As time progresses, I am going to teach you who an apostle of Jesus Christ is. The characteristics of an apostle of Jesus Christ. Because without discernment, you can be carried away by somebody who have this title on him. In 2 Corinthians, reading 11, 14, 15, Apostle Paul spoke about false apostles who will transform themselves as an angel of light, just like their master, the devil, who transformed himself as an angel of light. And the primary intention is not to teach the gospel, not to preach the gospel, but to lead people onto the road path of destruction with their false ministries, with their false apostolic title, with their deceptive tricks, wonders. Be careful in this end time. Be careful. Without discernment, you can be carried away. Remember, I said there are all sorts of teaching happening on the media. There are all sorts of teaching happening on the internet. But one question I ask you, you're watching me: do you have discernment to know who a false apostle is, who a false prophet is. I want to go